really wants to be rich, but he comes from a pretty poor background, was raised by a single mother, and lacks any positive male role models. Despite this, he's still ambitious and always looking for advice on how to make it big. I sat with him for a good hour, sharing some got me thinking, there must be thousands, actually probably millions of young motivated people like Jake out there. So I thought today I'll break down the advice I gave Jake into 5 principles that anyone can follow to become wealthy. It's only when you hit your 20s that you step into the big bad world and start figuring out how to earn money. Don't blame yourself for not having it all figured out yet. The school system didn't prepare you for the real world. Then don't just focus on earning millions at this stage. You need to obsess over sharpening your act so it looks a bit more like this. Lots of people skip this part of the process and just try to start a business as they've heard it's the way to become rich. Well, it all comes down to mastering high income skills. These are the skills that can make you at least $10,000 per month. Some great examples nowadays are video editing, copywriting, high ticket closing, and software development. The amount you can. Don't rush this step. Sharpening your axe takes time and dedication. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. It's also quite nice to know that even if somebody took away all your money, you'll still be able to make far more money than the average person. Your money is like this stack of cookies. The more you handle them, the more they'll just crumble away. The key is to stop messing with your money, thinking, I'm going to put it here, trade this, buy that. As the harsh reality is, you're probably making the wrong decisions. How do you think Warren Buffett made 99% of his $137 billion net worth after his 50th birthday? It's because he understood that real money is made through compound interest. However, this can't happen. Youngsters these days dream about popping bottles and zipping around in flashy sports cars. Saving money? Not so much, but take it from me, making $1 million once is nothing special. You're only a legend if you can do it again and again. This is the biggest thing stopping you becoming rich. You might think you fear failure. However, in reality, you're probably more concerned about how others will judge you if you fail. You see, I've spoken to so many young people like Jake who have big dreams but are too scared to take a risk and step out of the norm as they're so paralyzed by fear. However, taking calculated risks is the only way to get ahead of everyone else. Think about it for a second. If you're just doing the same thing as the majority of people, then you're going to get the same results, right? This is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect curve, and it shows how our level of knowledge affects our confidence. Most people never get off Mount Stupid. This isn't because they're lazy or unintelligent, it's because of their arrogance. They believe getting rich is down to luck, when actually it's a learnable skill. It's a never-ending process of learning and applying. Even at my ancient age, I still do my best to learn about what's currently going on. I use YouTube, TikTok, and I keep up to date with financial news. This allows me to spot opportunities before other people of my generation. So get into the habit of constantly learning, then I guarantee you'll make far more money. The world is progressing faster than ever, and if you want to keep up, then you need to keep giving your brain software updates. Just like computers, if you don't keep updating your brain and keeping it clear of viruses, which in this case is outdated knowledge, it will eventually break down. The phrase, if you don't use it, you'll lose it, has never been more true. If you want to become the first millionaire in your family, then you need to break the poverty cycle. You can improve your chances of becoming rich by befriending a specific type of person. Any guesses who that might be? Of course, it's wealthy people. Their chances of becoming rich. Look, I'm not saying you should ditch all your old friends, and I'm also not saying that you should become friends with someone just because they're rich. Maybe just consider joining clubs where rich people often spend time, and you'll naturally become friends with these kinds of people without having to force anything.